So I'm just working on the rods here for my race engine that I'm building, my OM366LA. Balancing out the rods on the scales and the pistons with all the gudgeons and everything in it. Everything's been washed down, cleaned, free of grease. So I've got bearings, bolts, big ends, small ends, all that stuff is done. You can see I've written my final figures in there. I've got all my pistons within roughly 0.1 of a gram of each other, and then all my rods within 0.2 of a gram. So I've got from what is that, 2404.3 to 2404.5 as my spread. And you see I've written them on there. So got a couple there. So I've balanced them further, and then I've written them in there. So basically, when I have my assemblies together between all 6 pistons and rods on the crank, these should all be within like under half a gram of each other. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going to clean all these back up, just any other little debris. I'll clean my workstation up, and then I will then start relubing these and then getting them ready for assembly to go back in the block. I'll give the block a final wipe down. Even though it came back from the machinist and these were assembled in there, I just wanted to go back and double check. Now the crank has been 0 balanced, so don't get this confused with the V8 where you use bob weights. You don't do that with the straight 6s, so you component weight, because like these will cancel each other out, you know, because they're opposing on the ends, the way the crank fires and also the way it rotates. So they use the balance of the assemblies, and then 0 balance on the crank, the flywheel, your harmonic dampener and all that. So you're basically trying to get these as close as you possibly can. I think when I was reading, it's 20, like 1 ounce, 1 inch ounce of rotating mass is what's considered fine for a street engine. And a lot of times they try to get that down to a 1/4 ounce or less for a racing engine, which a 1/4 ounce is about 7 grams. I've got this down even further, and you know, those are just kind of some of the specifications I was working on. I've made myself a little cheat sheet, so I've numbered the pistons as they were in the engine, and also how they were in the rods were in the engine, because they weren't in order for the rods of where I've originally had them laser etched, which is fine because he's done the final clearances on those, and I've measured all that and everything looks good. So yeah, this is where I'm at.